Hey everyone, hope you guys can hear me today. Today we're going to be going for a BMW CCA event for my local Illini chapter, which is kind of like the Midwest Illinois area. So we got the car all cleaned up here, the wheels looking fresh, got the lights up and ready for some nice photos. So today we're going to be going to Detail Peoria. They're going to be doing a demo there. We're going to have lunch. And then shortly after, we're going to be taking a cruise up to Starved Rock Park. So stay tuned and enjoy the views. So we're just getting set up here. The lights here, nice X7 with some 4-center rims. Nice X4, GT3 in chalk, very clean E46 M3.
Well, I don't know.
GT4 manual. I haven't seen one of these in a very, very long time. This is very clean. I think it's F430 Scuderia. Oh, it's Stradale. Nice. So this is the inside of Detail Peoria. I think this is a 675 LT. Very clean. I like this wash bay here. It's like a dream garage. Wish I had owned one of these one days. Oh, this looks so nice. I think this is a Novitec kit. Wow, I've never seen this big of a carbon piece on a wing Ferrari. Wow, this is really nice. Nice Rivian. So that's gonna be the demo cars. It's one of the members' cars.
All kinds of torches, old, new.
Paint protection film or clear ball is a strong, robust layer of polyurethane polymer designed to protect the high-impact areas of your car from getting damaged by rock chips, debris, and bug splatter, keeping your car newer, longer. It is by far the best way to protect your vehicle's paint. Ceramic Pro's paint protection film kombucha is backburned.
Because that's really where the scratches and swirls can come from, is people pushing too hard on it. And it's crazy. I've had people come up for a consultation and they're just like wiping the car with their hand, taking their sleeve and like rubbing it. And I'm always just like, I wouldn't do that. But anyway, so a good thick sponge, we actually sell these in our shop. And it's got all these little pockets in it, which is great for grabbing dirt or anything like that. And then just any bucket really works. And then we also recommend just getting a grit guard. This is actually a good tool to clean the sponge off as you're going through the whole process. So a lot of times, pretty much just soak. It's a 1:32 ratio. This is the rinse and wash. Like I said, you can put this in a spray bottle with the correct ratio of it. They give you the ratios on the back. We sell this in the shop too. Ceramic Pro actually bought Americana out, so their products work with their products cohesively. So they've developed formulas that not only like work on other ceramic coatings, but they're specifically designed for them. But you pretty much just kind of get a good soak on the sponge, wring it out, and then go panel by panel. So I'm going to do the hood. A lot of times it's easier to do the hood in 2 sections, so I usually just go down the middle here and just kind of agitate the hood a little bit, just kind of like start to get all that grime and build up off. And I could press pretty hard with this sponge and it's not going to do too much of the pressure just because it's so big and thick. You can do this with a microfiber towel. You can do this with any real sponge that's meant for detailing your car. But honestly, just the thick sponge that has little grabs like that is great. And that's pretty much what you do. And then whenever I go to put it back in the bucket, this is where the grit guard comes into play, and you just kind of like agitate the sponge into the grit guard. I'm trying to just clean this sponge as much as you can. And I've seen it to where the grit guard works like a charm. When I dump out the water, you see a lot of dirt on the bottom. And so it does a really good job of grabbing that. And pretty much once you get that pretty much on their car, you get a nice high quality like drying towel. We sell these as well. But any high quality drying towel, just do your research. There's some on Amazon. There's some at there's a few other places, but we sell these. So if you ever need one, you could just come to our shop. Like you pretty much just drag.
It's the same towel we use. So you'll see them hanging over there. We use them every day.
Pretty much just do the drag method. This just allows the paint to just stay as less abrasive as possible, and it's really effortless, and that's literally the whole process. And you just go panel by panel, and like I said, if it's a clean car, has a ceramic coating or paint protection film on it, this is ideal. If it's a dirty car, this is not, we don't recommend it. Because you're just going to drag all that dirt all over and destroy your paint. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works, and it's super easy. Like I said, I'll take it with us. Oh yeah.
So another reason that this is so the rinseless wash came out of California during the water shortage. So two chemists who were also car guys couldn't wash their car because they couldn't use any water. So they came up with this. It's about 5-6 years old. I think every company has some sort of rinseless wash. But also what we found out with coatings advancing more and more every year, they're finding out that high phosphate soaps that every car wash company makes is tearing and degrading our clear coat and our coatings. So what we do is we've learned to use a low phosphate or no phosphate soap, which actually will help preserve what we're doing to our cars to protect them, whether it's paint protection film coatings or just our clear coat or even a wax, it helps. So you go back home, check your soaps, check your decal sprays that they are low in pH, because the pH is what accumulates, like in our decal sprays. Or look for something that's low, or that definitely has the SiO2 in it. The SiO2 actually that's what's in ceramic rinse and in our decal sprays and our soaps. It actually acts as a lubricant. So think about this: every time that we're washing our car, we're probably pretty much scratching our car as well, because it's micro and you don't really see it. But the SiO2 helps act as that lubricant. So the more that you use that same decal spray that has that stuff in it, it's going to build up on top of your clear coat and your coating, so it looks hand in hand. So that's another thing. So we try to educate everybody about that, because we're all car lovers. Most of us all wash our own cars anyway. People who take them to the car wash, they're something like, why isn't our car shiny as yours? And it's really all about the water. It's not really the car washes anymore. It's every car wash. These car washes that come to town. It's not fresh water. People don't realize that. It's all recycled water, and then they treat that water with another chemical. So those chemicals are what really is ditching the paint on the car.
Yeah, we did a whole experiment where we did a 2-step correction on a hood. I saw that. And we put paint protection film on one side and left the other side completely bare. And we let it sit outside for a month. We took it through the car wash 4 times. Yeah. And I went outside and I did this to it when it was dirty with my fingers. And we brought it in and we did a wash, took the film off, so then we had a perfect side and a non-perfect side. And we didn't find a lot of swirls. We were trying to
maybe we're wrong. So
maybe
we took it to the
car washes aren't scratching their cars.
Really don't swirl as bad as the old ones used to.
But what we found was there's so much water spotting and chemical contamination on the paint, and you could see every swipe of my finger. Oh wow! So it was the touching of the dirty car is really where the scratches come from, but then also the recycled water with the high pH soaps combined with the sun starts eating anything that's on the paint. So a lot of times we're trying to educate people and saying, hey, we get that people do take it through the automatic car wash, right? We get that that's a thing, convenience thing. So we always just say, hey, dry it off as much as you can. Get that stuff off the car. The leaf blower works like a charm. Get one of these towels. Don't use their towels. Just like preserve it as much as you can by getting all that stuff off, because a lot of times when you go through those car washes, those air blowers aren't really drying your car. They're just kind of like there for convenience, I would say.
So are all the car washes, like your Rainstorm, all the ones with the brushes and all those things, I don't go there, but in a pinch, like I'll go to the touchless Hy-Vee. So is that also recycled water?
It
Yeah.
is,
You know?
but at least
Yeah.
it's not, but
At least you're not touching it.
Right,
Right.
yeah, those, the Rainstorms,
that's
those
what, yeah,
are awful.
really or not, and I think there's a new one in Morton that was just built, so everybody always asks us, is like, as long
Like,
as it's.
which one do you
touchless.
recommend?
Yeah. Because
Right.
you gotta have, but something in the wintertime, you need a pinch, you need to
Yeah,
get the
that's
salt
why I
off.
go to the Hy-Vee one, because it has some undercarriage
Underneath.
sprays and
Yeah.
everything, and
That's what we
it's
recommend.
Yeah, yeah.
touchless, so.
And we also say just get the lowest package. Don't get all their spray sealants. Don't get
Yeah.
their like whatever they have as the highest thing. Just get the lowest one because that's pretty much just water, soap, drying, and that's all you really need. The touchless washes are great, honestly. Just as long, same concept. When you get home, take a leaf blower to it, or just kind of inspect it, see if there's any water sitting on the car, because.
That's a prime time to use your detail spray
Yeah.
then, just to get the
I
water
always keep
spots
a
off.
bottle.
Yep.
Yeah.
And honestly, you could literally go to the rinseless wash, not the rinseless wash, touchless wash, and then get home. And if there's a couple spots that they missed or that you see aren't good, you can do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how dirty is too dirty for the rinseless wash? So is this more like for like, hey, it's been in the garage, it's a little dusty,
Yeah.
I want to clean it up.
Yeah.
It's not for
Believe
like,
it or not, I was just watching McLaren probably for the first time in 6 months this morning because we did a rally. It was full of road grime from it had sprinkled a little bit on the way home, and it was funny. It was like I usually only ever use rinses with a spray bottle.
okay.
So I just buy like the little 1 liter pump sprays that really fans, and I just do a fender and a door, let the soap sit a little bit, and then come back and rinse and rinse out. Now, a lot of times if it's done enough, like or if it has PPF and a coating on it, I would just tell everybody you can pretty much just wash a whole side as long as it's cool out, and wash that side and come back and dry and then just wash the other side with that spray.
Yeah, and like I said, if you have a ceramic coating on your car, you could go pretty long without doing a full wash on it. And like once you develop that relationship with that coating on your car, you start to kind of like know how it works and how long you could push it. I think I have a 6-month coating on my truck.
That's farm country, and we're not going to draw attention.
Starting the cruise here. Stopping to get some fuel and take a bathroom break, but here's the lineup. Love that wagon. A lot of BMWs. Mission accomplished. Got a nice cabana for ourselves here with drinks and appetizers. Enjoy, everyone.